All right, we have David Kroll and Damond Nollan from NC Central, both of you, and we're here at Science Online 2010, and these gentlemen just did a marvelous presentation for the Martin Luther King Jr. Session. Tell us about the session and how it was generated.
Well, we mostly we're from two different parts of North Carolina Central. Damond's in web services, and I'm a professor in pharmaceutical sciences. But we have a common interest in online communication and using blogs and Twitter and Facebook to engage our students, to engage faculty, to engage staff. And we wanted to have the session today to to honor Dr. Martin Luther King in trying to bring an aspect of education to underrepresented groups that maybe they wouldn't otherwise be aware of, and introduce them to the technologies, and then use Damond's expertise to try and pull together people on campus to do that.
And Damond, this is something you do every day, is your day job, literally. So tell us about what it's like in trying to promote the use of social media to bring underrepresented people into the sciences.
Okay, well, so far it's been really fun. One, because we're getting more attention on campus. I started writing a blog earlier this year talking about some of the things that I've noticed both in higher education and just social media in general. But what I found is that we're getting a lot of feedback from our department leaders, and they're beginning to jump online. We talked about Facebook, talk about Twitter. Just this past semester or so, we've noticed a number of departments that have jumped online, that are engaging with students. So I think it's easier now that I think it's been primed. You know, everyone's talking about Twitter, talking about Facebook, so their interest has been piqued. We're just trying to help them connect the dots. Here's what it is, here's how it can help you, and let them flourish. And if they run into any problems, it's just a matter of, well, have you thought about this? Can we address this problem for you? And you kind of let them go, and they're running with it now. So
it's all starting to reach kind of a critical mass, is what I hear you saying.
It's growing, definitely. I think we have a lot of work still to do. We have a lot of students and administrators who could benefit from what we're talking about here, but I think it's beginning to really strengthen, definitely.
I think the whole idea too is to just show people in the university community this isn't just a hobby or some sort of gimmick.
Right.
That this can be another way of engaging students, recruiting students, and promoting our mission in a very cost-effective and widespread way. Some people even commented during the session that their ability to engage with their scientific societies has actually been aided by blogs and Twitter. And I think if we just show academic legitimacy to this media, I think we'll get better buy-in from across campus.
Absolutely.
The session seemed extremely well received, and there was a lot of very interesting discussion. Were you pleased with how it went?
I was.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised that we had a good turnout, and I think that there were a lot of people from education who've engaged with underrepresented groups, and we talked about some critical issues about how students need to protect their brand, and be careful about what they put out there, and no, I think we met a lot of great people who, again, just because we had the session, people came out of the woodwork who had these common interests. And that's what Damond's hoping to do with having these brown bag sessions on our campus.
Definitely. Just coming out of the session, I mean, it was a lot of great conversation saying, let's keep in contact, let's just build on what successes we've had thus far. Let's take it a step further. And the young lady I just met with a few minutes ago out of Chicago, great ideas. She's just looking for some other alternatives and just making that connection. So I think it was well received and great dialogue. And I think after this, we're going to actually create a new hashtag. It's going to be SCIO10 and the MLK hashtag, so that anyone who is interested in continuing the dialogue can jump on board on Twitter. So look for that.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
Ernie.